Welcome back. In this video, we're going to go over how to work with data or build data-driven PDF generator templates. The whole concept or the whole idea behind PDF generation is to generate a PDF document from a blank slate, or perhaps start with an existing document and overlay some dynamic data on these documents, or have a mix and match. So right now I'm in one of our templates called Proposal V2. This template was generated based on an existing PDF document. In order to add an overlay on this document, all I need to do is go into the elements and drag and drop. So everything that is in our elements tab can be dragged and dropped on any page in our PDF generator template. So right here we have a static text block. If we just update some of the style configurations, now it looks a little better. You can drag and drop on any spot, and the drop is going to happen at the exact spot that the tip of your mouse is. So if I wanted to drag to a specific location, all I just need to do is take it to where I want, take the pointer of my mouse to where I need it to be and then drop it. So right here we have a static text. What if we wanted to make this a data-driven text? So basically we want that when our document is generated, this text here has some dynamic data that we've passed in during the generation phase. So what I'm going to do here is this. I'm going to go into the app data. For the initial data, I'm going to create a field. I'm going to call this field message. And it could be empty, or it could have some data. So I'm just going to say placeholder text. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this. I'm just going to paste it into my live app data. All right. So that was the initial app data. This is the live app data. So whenever this document is saved, right, and we refresh our page, you will see that this initial app data is automatically going to become part of the live app data. And you can learn more about that in the app builder tutorial videos. So I'm just going to connect this to our dynamic text very easily. So right here it says use dynamic text. So right now it's false. So this is static. As you can see, it's just a static text. I'm going to switch to dynamic text, and I am going to just set or select the message. And there you have it. It's basically now showing our app data message field. If I expand that to see it more clearly, you can see that it's basically traversing the parameter.appData, which is the reserved keyword for navigating into the app's state. And then I'm basically mapping into the message field. And you can map into any field, of course. So there you have it. I've just simply connected my dynamic state to my documents. So now whenever this document is generated, whatever is passed in as our message field will be generated with this document. So let's say if I go into, let's just open up, go back into our accounts and go into the functions. So we already have a function here that generates PDF based on this exact same scenario. And we're going to dive into this in just a little bit. As you can see here, our message field is mapped to something. So just keep in mind that when you configure your PDF document, when in the generation process, in the data, you must make sure that you map into the fields correctly. Now, what happens if, let's say, you had 3, 4, 5, 10, 100 different fields? And in your example, or in your initial app data, you put things such as temp placeholder text. Now, if let's say you had something called like message to, and it was also another field that had, let's just use something else, call it random text as the placeholder. If we did not want to show the random text, what we would need to do here is simply just set message to an empty string. And then when the PDF document is generated, it overwrites, and then you just don't have some random placeholder text as part of your data. So we're going to go into much more complex scenarios. We're going to have full cycles with this. But for this video, I just wanted to introduce the whole concept of data-driven templates, because the whole point of generating a PDF document is, of course, to take some data and generate a document. And this is how you do it. That's it for this video. See you in the next one.